you, Steve.
This week, we've been giving you an inside look at the drug culture through the eyes of a young man who has been there. At one time, he was in serious trouble with the law. He's now in college. This summer, he worked here at Channel 7 as an intern, and he helped produce a series of special reports. And right now, Steve Davis joins us with the next installment.
Right, Anna. And this is not my report on LaMerle Johnson's summer project. This is LaMerle's report on various aspects of the drug game, or the life, as it's sometimes known. LaMerle selected and he conducted all of the interviews, collected all of the information. My only involvement was to assist him in summarizing his thoughts at the end. In tonight's report, LaMerle shifts his view a little to give us an idea of how we might be seen by the people who are in the game. It's an educational perspective, useful.
Sometimes when you live in the projects, you don't see the world for what it really is, because you don't have to really go out into your community and see it. You're always surrounded by blacks and you feel comfortable. And once you get out there and you see what it really is, it hurts you and it shocks you and it makes you run back.
A lot of black folk believe that a lot of white folk would just as soon they go ahead and ruin themselves and kill themselves with drugs, don't they?
Yeah, what they believe is that it's the master plan, just to wipe blacks out.
Why do black people believe that?
I don't agree with that, but I can see why they're thinking that, because the crack cocaine, when it's seen or when it's portrayed, sometimes in our work, the media, it's always portrayed in a black family. It's always portrayed in the black neighborhood. And I mean, you're seeing that on TV, and then you're going outside and you're seeing it in the community, and then you look on TV and you see the white community, they're living happy. Or that's so what they make you think, or what you think from watching TV. And you see this in your community, you're like, wow, man, we're the only ones suffering. So this has to be them doing it, because we already know they don't like us from some of the things they've done in the past.
AAF 547, one occupant code 4.
They still run in to some of the apartments when we come into the area. People house them, the fugitives that the police are chasing, so they can evade law enforcement. They'll give them a rock or $10 to let them sit in their house until we're gone.
I met Dax before. I was in a boys' center in Martinez. This man took time out of his schedule, his own free time, and came to talk to me. So I knew they couldn't be all that bad.
A lot of the dope dealers tell them, oh, you know, they're bad, they're gonna take you to jail. Well, that's bad. We're friends. We work for them. We work for the kids. We work for their parents.
It's hard for the kids to believe that, because the drug dealer's always in their face. When he goes outside and playing his part, the drug dealer's there. The drug dealer may give him $1. Dags will come in and talk to him, but he needs the $1.
How old are you? 17, and you got all that money.
What are we supposed to do? Walk up and say, look, you ain't supposed to be doing this, you're not supposed to be doing that. And then he pulls out his $500 or whatever he pulls out his pocket. And then he tells me about so-and-so couldn't get him a job. We who know should try to touch every community out there. Well, how can we do that?
Number one, consistency, commitment.
From who?
From us. LaMerle, you know the answer, LaMerle. You know, I mean, it's really, it's not even really an answer. It's really doing what you have to do. Doing whatever it takes, trying different steps.
I went into Roundtable because I wanted to do a reporter's job. And a reporter can't always go on TV and give their opinion.
You even got into a position where
I was asked for my opinion.
You were asking questions for which you knew the answer.
And yet they were mad. They got mad at me. Right. Like, LaMerle, you already know. Won't you just say
Exactly, yeah.
And I was like, well, I can't say that.
You got to tell me.
You got to tell me.
When you rode with Detective Daggs, did you worry that kids who would see you in the cop car, getting out, getting in, obviously with them, would think that you had turned, that something had changed in you?
A lot of people's attitude was like, oh, man, you're with the police now. And then I stopped thinking about, like, damn, I am riding on a police car. 2 years ago, I would be caught dead in one unless I was going to jail. Now I'm getting in and out of one but with my free will, with a camera in hand, a pen, and a notepad. The first thing I guess they identified with was the idea that, well, here's just another reporter. He's changed, he's got his, so now he wants to exploit the black community. That's their idea, and I was hurt. You know, I'm like, I was like, damn. I can't do nothing right.
How old are you? 17. How come you're not in school?
The black community rarely gets good media attention. Very rarely. When media does go into a black community, when something violent has happened, they go in when the police are there and leave when the police leave.
Oh, sure. For fear of their lives.
Yeah.
Under those circumstances.
Under those circumstances. And sometimes, more than likely, it's not like that. Everyone's not going to run out the house and jump on you. If you ask someone an honest question, what happened? They'd be willing to tell you. But why go stick your mic into a policeman's face and say what happened in their community? The cop doesn't even live there. He was just called out. All you can ask him is, why were you called? What did you see when you got here? I would say it was biased, but he sees it from a cop's point of view, which is his job. And he tells it from a cop's point of view, which is his job. It gets on TV, it's from the cop's point of view. You haven't asked anybody in the community. And they should be upset. They're always showing me on TV from a cop's point of view.
Tomorrow's report from LaMerle will deal with education on two levels. First, the education of people to help them to avoid getting caught in the drug game, and then the use of general education, college, as an escape route from the game and its entombment. That's all tomorrow.
We'll look forward to it, Steve.
Very perceptive. I hear a lot of that from the neighborhood, too.
And now LaMerle Johnson.